8 super cheap spec books with epic covers. Stay tuned.
Bry's Comics.
Here's another opportunity to enter to win a CGC 9.8 Amazing Spider-Man #1, the first cameo appearance of Cindy Moon, who later becomes Silk, also the first appearance of Clash. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, comment on this video, and like this video, and you're entered to win. Also, congrats to Nerdy Old Woman. You won the giveaway for the CGC 9.8 Something is Killing the Children #9. So congrats to you, and also, if you haven't already, head over to brycecomics.com, sign up for the newsletter, and you're entered to win a separate monthly giveaway for a CGC 9.8 slab. And this month is A-Force #1, the first appearance of Singularity and the first appearance of an all-female Avengers team. This video is in collaboration with Key Collector Comics. Download the Key Collector app and use the code BryceComics for a free 2-week trial of the app. I honestly could not imagine collecting comics without this app. Speculation aside, the way it organizes information for comic books is unlike anything else on the market, and at only $1.99 a month for the paid version, it's an absolute necessity for anyone in this hobby, whether you're into speculation or just collecting in general. And to start us off on the list, we have Mockingbird #1. And this is the first solo series for Mockingbird. It's still right around cover price and has a badass cover by Joelle. And there's actually a lot of really cool covers for this issue. There's a hip hop variant by Jeff DeCall, a Scotty Young variant, which is absolutely killer, a Women of Power variant, an action figure variant by John Tyler Christopher, and a 1 in 25 by Aphra Chan. Spoiler alert, for those who haven't seen the season finale of Hawkeye, Clint Barton's wife was revealed to be S.H.I.E.L.D. Agent 19, and it was a major setup for the series. They introduced it in the beginning and paid off on the season finale. And in the comics, Agent 19 becomes Mockingbird. So to me, it seems totally obvious that she's going to assume the moniker in the MCU, and that we'll see her in future MCU projects, possibly suiting up with Kate Bishop. I think that would be kind of cool to see on screen. But I was surprised to find out that a lot of people in the community doubt that she's going to have any kind of future. And I just don't understand why they would introduce her and not deliver on that. Of course, no one knows for sure, but at cover price, you really can't go wrong for this book. And if it does come to fruition, this will be a desirable key. Next on the list, we have Black Bolt #1, and this is the first solo series for Black Bolt, also still around cover price, and I really like this simple cover design, mostly black cover. I think many people agree that covers don't have to be super intricate and complicated in order to be striking or stand out as really good covers. And some of the best covers out there are super simple, as we talked about in that recent video I just did. But with recent rumors of Black Bolt coming to the MCU, picking this book up at cover price seems like a no-brainer. Now, the next 3 books are all similar, and we have Future Fight First's Luna Snow #1. And this is an epic cover by Inya Lee, and this is the origin of Luna Snow. As many know, the new Agents of Atlas team have really picked up a lot of heat recently because they appear to have such a bright future in the comics and hopefully in the MCU. And their first appearances in War of the Realms, New Agents of Atlas #1 and #2 for the first appearance of Swordmaster, are getting really pricey. So this is a great cover price alternative. The cover alone makes it collectible, and it will go up in value over time based on cover art alone. But if the spec pays off for Luna Snow, it will go up even more. Similarly, we have Future Fight First Crescent Enlow #1, and this is the origin of Crescent Enlow, also an epic cover by Inya Lee, and also around cover price. And obviously, it pairs perfectly with the previous pick. There's also a Ji-Hyung Lee variant of this that has some pretty epic art as well, also around cover price. To finish out the trio, we have Future Fight First White Fox #1. And this one is a little more pricey than the other two because it's the origin of White Fox, and it's also the first appearance of the future Avengers. Also, the death of Doctor Strange, White Fox one-shot, has brought some heat to the character, so that's likely boosting the desirability of this book as well. Oftentimes, you can find bundle deals on eBay for all 3 of these issues And it's just a great low entry, high potential set of books. They all also have a 1 in 100 virgin version, which are incredibly pricey and hard to find. Next up, we have Dr. Aphra #1. And this is the first solo series featuring Dr. Aphra. And it's also the first cameo appearance of Corin Aphra, the father of Dr. Aphra. So there's some Spec potential with that character as well. And spoiler alert, if you haven't watched episode 2 of the Book of Boba Fett, close your eyes and ears for the next 30 seconds. Black Chrysanthemum made his debut and sent the Star Wars books associated to the moon. Dr. Aphra is closely linked to Black Chrysanthemum in the comics, so people are already starting to piece it together that we might get Dr. Aphra introduced in this Boba Fett series or at some time in the near future. And she's certainly a fan favorite from the expanded Star Wars mythos, so I can't see any reason why they wouldn't introduce Dr. Aphra. And even though prices for this issue have spiked a little bit because of the Black Chrysanthemum craze, I think they could easily double what they are now if and when we get actual confirmation. And the debut of Black Chrysanthemum is just a good reminder of how powerful these Disney Plus shows are on the prices of comics in the secondary market. And if they do Dr. Aphra right, it could be even bigger than the response we saw for Black Chrysanthemum. So let me ask you this. Are you one of those people that will see Dr. Aphra debut on Disney Plus and then run to eBay and pay one of those record high prices? If so, first of all, there's nothing wrong with that, okay? I've been known to do that myself, but I would encourage you, if that is something that you're likely to do, to just go pick it up now. I think Dr. Aphra's introduction is inevitable, and I think it's a worthy enough bet to recommend it right now. And imagine how much better you'll feel knowing you picked it up before the peak, and then that also opens up some opportunities for you to just flip it if you want, depending on how prices go and what price you get it at. Of course, this is all speculation, and you need to evaluate your own tolerance for risk and your budget and all that good stuff. It's just, food for thought. I mean, if Dr. Aphra comes, there is a long list of people that are going to pay record high prices, and it's just interesting to me, why not just go pick it up now? And last but not least on the list, we have Doctor Doom #1. This is the first ongoing solo series for Doctor Doom with a striking cover by Salvador Larroca. And I don't think I really need to belabor the topic of the potential that Doctor Doom keys have. We all know that he's coming at some point in the MCU. Recent rumors suggest that it's sooner rather than later. And collectors will always gravitate towards an issue #1 with an epic cover that has key significance. And this thing is still just cover price. There's also a hidden gem 1 in 100 variant for this book with art by Steve Ditko. What a gem this book is. For those that don't know, a hidden gem variant is previously completed artwork that never actually was used in publication, and Marvel often uses these hidden gems to use as incentive covers for different comics. And sometimes they can be just okay. Maybe there was a reason that they never actually got published, but an unpublished Steve Ditko piece of art for Doctor Doom on a 1 in 100 first solo series, holy smokes, sign me up. But apparently it's really rare because I've never actually seen this book in the aftermarket. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment on this video, and like this video for your chance to win Amazing Spider-Man #1, the first cameo appearance of Cindy Moon, who later becomes Silk. Head over to brycecomics.com and sign up for the newsletter for your chance to win a monthly slab. And this month is a CGC 9.8 A-Force #1, the first appearance of Singularity and the first all-female Avengers team. Download the Key Collector Comics app and use code BryceComics for a free 2-week trial of the app. As always, thank you so much for sticking with me all the way to the end of the video, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.
Bryce Comics.